I'm going to start the day off with a new little twist. You guys get to preview it. It's Brian Johnson, and Brian Johnson is a really very cool guy. I followed him heavily for for a couple of years. He's very rooted in the Stoic philosophy, and which resonates with me personally. But he does this really great high star. He does this really great. He on YouTube he does this really great thing where he condenses a book, and he usually does it in a 15-20 minute piece, but now he's got it down to like a 1 minute synopsis of books that are personal growth books and such, and really great. And I think he's a really compelling guy. So we're going to start with one of those, right?
Today's
Boom.
book, Character Strengths Matter: How to Live a Full Life by Shannon, Polly, and Catherine Britton. A thoughtful and practical guide built on positive psychology that shows how living through your unique character strengths leads to genuine fulfillment. Fantastic book. Here's your 1 minute summary. Strengths fuel flourishing. The book is grounded in the well-researched VIA or VIA model, featuring 24 universal character strengths like curiosity, kindness, humility, creativity, and perseverance, qualities that form the backbone of a meaningful life. You got to know and live your strengths. The journey begins by identifying what scientists call your signature strengths, then intentionally applying them in your daily life for deeper alignment and energy. You want to act as if you already embody those signature strengths and virtues. The act as if technique uses short passages to be read aloud, helping you begin living those strengths in real, practical ways. Of course, our entire app, by the way, is built around these ideas. You recommit to living in integrity with your deepest virtues and character strengths. All this is evidence-based and accessible. Each strength or virtue comes with bite-sized activities like 3 acts of kindness or reflecting on fairness, which integrate the strengths into family life, work, and relationships. Energy, work, and love, as we like to put it. You got real stories and real transformation. The book features dozens of contributors, practitioners, parents, educators, etc., who share powerful stories about how character strengths help them overcome setbacks and flourish. Your strengths are your built-in superpowers. So what one will you bring to life today, intentionally, clearly, and bold? As you think about that, consider checking out the notes in the app and set up your Big 3 profile if you haven't yet, because it's all about integrating this ancient wisdom with the modern science to help you show up as your best.
He's a great guy, and it's about authenticity, right? It's about just be you, right? And make sure that you are sharing that with other people on the daily. Well, some people try differently. Yeah, right. Well, we have the gift of being on the earth for a long time and knowing that in the end, no matter where you go, there you are, right? There you go. All right. Excellent. Rob's AA tip is that repurposing graphics for your needs. All right, let's see what that looks like.
I think that speaker used AI for that
Okay,
video.
today's AI tip
That's what he looks like.
is when you find a graphic or something that you really like, but it's not applicable in your current situation. For instance, I get a lot of these from Keeping Current Matters where it shows, hey, this is what the mortgage payment is with the current rates. However, they take national average and they make it $400,000. And being that I'm not shopping for a water fountain for my clients, that really is not applicable. So what do I want to do? Well, I can take that same graphic and then I can upload it into AI and tell it to remake it. So what I did is I went into first ChatGPT and I said, remake this chart in the picture using $1,200,000 for the home price. So then it recalculated it and so on, and it gave me a PDF. PDF looks really great, as you can see. But then it asked, would you also like it as a PNG or JPEG graphic? I said, sure. Then it gave me that. Same exact AI engine gave me that for the graphic, but this for the PDF. Then I thought, okay, let me try some of the other AIs. So I went into Grok. Grok took the longest to do any of the calculations, and it went in and it did make a decent chart, but it didn't make it pretty, as you can see. It did give a lot of other complex kind of information with it, though, as well. When it came to Perplexity, which Apple has been in the talks on and off trying to purchase, I asked for it to do it. It gave me a similar chart, but then it even broke it down into this sort of thing, which I didn't ask for, then, which is great. And then it also broke it down where what are some of the related things? Do you want it to show in the chart principal and interest only or include taxes and insurance? Should I use a 30-year term? Do you prefer rates? Do you want to export it as a CSV file? It did all of this stuff for you and it just volunteered that. So that went that direction. And then for Google's Gemini, it went ahead and did kind of the basic thing that some of the other ones did. So the winner on this one would have been ChatGPT for making it look the best. But this is when I say also try out different AIs because they will have different results. And even sometimes they upgrade. ChatGPT just recently went from 4 to 5, and now things are going to be different and there should be improved. But also things can change along the way. One small way you can take something you really like but doesn't quite fit your needs and then make it to fit your needs.
Thank you, Rob. Bing, bang, boom. I love it. All right. Also, in a related conversation, right? Launching on Friday. Launching Friday with training from 1 to 2:30, done for your listing. So listing templates, built-in KW brand kits, AI-powered design tools, zero design skills required. Keller Williams and Canva have a partnership now where every Keller Williams agent gets a free Canva account. Okay. So if you have a paid one, there's some road to transition, but no need to a Canva Pro account. Right. So that's on Friday 1 to 2:30, right? And we'll show it here in the office too. Upcoming events from the Greater Los Angeles Board of Realtors. So on Wednesday, September 3rd, there's Spotting Misinformation and Scams, which, human beings are so resourceful when it comes to that. On the 5th, there's How to Take a Listing in Probate and Trust. Also on the 9th, there's In-Person Licensing Renewal Crash Course. If you did not know, the board does offer a free continuing education option for renewal, right?
If you're a member.
If you're a member, of course, yeah.
We've had people look it up that aren't.
Sure,
They're
well,
rural agents who said that.
unfortunately. On the 17th, email is not dead, you're just not using it right, possibly. Well, the receivers aren't using it correctly, they're not opening it. I get too many. 26th, license renewal crash course again. 29th is in-person BRBC and 50 plus standard disclosures review. Oh my. Also on the 10th of October, we're in October, license renewal again, and 16th, unlocking the power of 1031 exchange. Here's some things that the board is doing for us. Upcoming classes, we have Pivot Year with, I'm sorry, the morning show. Which we love. Lorna, I know you're on there.
I am on here. We had such an amazing reading today. I don't know if any of you guys that are on have the pivot year, but it really was talking about just moving forward, how life has changed and you move forward and the floor, the ground will reach you where you are. It was just really a great reading today. So if you have the book, we're on, let me tell you what day. We're on day 246. It was an amazing reading. But, we talked a little bit about, I'm sorry, go ahead, Joy.
No, keep on going.
Oh no, just we talked about that, and then it was also Win Wednesday, so we shared with each other some real estate wins and personal wins we've had recently. So that was it was a great meeting.
Can you like to share with us any wins that were shared today?
Um, well, yeah, sort of. One comes out of the lease, the anti-gouging laws that the or requirement that the LA County Board of Supervisors has extended. But if you have a longer lease, you can try and look at fair market value and write a lease for that doesn't exactly comply with those numbers. And I'm going to give that a ring. If I end up in jail, y'all get me out.
Hopefully it won't come to that, but I got your back.
But I call that a win because this lease has just been waiting. So
Jeff said basically, as far as that's concerned, that just do it in good faith.
yeah,
So don't do 12 months in a day. Do 18-month leases.
exactly. 18 months and look at fair
And you
market
should be-
value.
It should be good. And the zip codes that were exempt during the state law that expired July 1st are no longer exempt. So just focus on like 18-month leases.
Thank you guys for being so attentive to that conversation, that ever-changing conversation.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
don't look to the end of September. Oh, is it going to go away? It's not going away. Let's be
No,
real. These
one of the
people
Board of
want this to
Supervisors-
last. Lindsay Horvath wants this to last forever.
Just
Yeah,
So
it's going to get extended in all likelihood.
Oh, all right, well, we'll deal with that. Well,
which she pretty
deal
much
with it
said.
today. He said it already?
Lindsay Horvath said.
Who said that?
Lindsay Horvath said the intent is to continue to extend it.
Forever. Well,
No, she anticipates additional extensions. So we'll see how long that goes. But here's a way to work it out.
yep. All right, script practice every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 to 9 on Zoom. Also command training every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday with Scott Leroy, 10 a.m. to 11 on Zoom. Unfortunately, Dave is ill, right?
It says at the bottom now.
Oh, featuring, on the 17th, okay. But that would be a great story to be heard. Dave will be in our mentee class at 12:30, telling us how his journey into real estate. Brokers Open yesterday. There was actually more than I thought there was going to be on the Brokers Open, but a lot of stuff that had been on the market already. And there were actually more open houses on Sunday than I thought were going to be open also.
Yeah, I was by the pool.
Yeah, me too. But my father-in-law, it's our, thing we do together. So we went out and saw a few. Forward Living, fire coaching every Monday and Friday. KW Beverly Hills and Hollywood Hills, and on Zoom at 10 a.m. respectively. Okay. Samantha, you want to?
Chuck is going to be doing an open house class on best practices and how to, maximize the opportunity.
Oversimplification, right? Because he's going to go in deep on everything that they do for open houses, not just day of, before, after, during. And that is on the 25th. That'll be a great class. Chuck has immense information, and they have, their team has great standards. And he's also learned from John's 25 to 30 years in the business, right? Okay, core services is the lovely Andy. Are you with us today?
I am. Hi.
Today.
Good. I just got off a very good call with our buddy Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Let me also just say that Barry was recently appointed to the board of directors of Fannie Mae, which is huge, just in terms of voice, right? Like never before have we seen anybody that comes from truly a boots on the ground lending background be in that seat. So we could, of course, it's going to be a slow process, but we could see some improvements on that end. Anyway, the call was great. Talked a lot about what we anticipate happening in the next couple of months. The JOLTS report, or the job openings and labor turnover report, came out today. And surprise, surprise, the job opening numbers were softer than expected by 219,000 softer. So job openings fell 176,000, which was 219,000 lower than estimates. The previous month was naturally revised by 80,000 fewer jobs. It's important to note too, in this JOLTS report, these numbers are overstated. If a company posts a job and it's a remote position, they could post that job in all 50 states and it counts as 50 job openings, which is obviously very inaccurate. It's very inflated. The Fed has started to look at employment numbers, job creations, the data, the archaic ways that they've been calculating and relying on this archaic data. And last year, when we saw the Fed drop interest rates, drop the Fed fund rate, we saw mortgage rates dip for a second. And then all of a sudden it was overshadowed by jobs data that was released that was later revised. So the jobs information last year, it came out and was like, oh, there's plenty of job openings, right? The unemployment rate is down. There's plenty of jobs to be had. It overshadowed the drop in the Fed fund rate, which caused mortgage rates to go up each time the Fed dropped the Fed fund rate last year. We are not necessarily anticipating that. There's been so many revisions. There's another revision coming out on jobs numbers for July numbers, as well as August, that could read those numbers negative. They could turn those job numbers that were reported a couple of months ago, it could turn those numbers negative. What happens and why the jobs information is important, when we start to see an imbalance. So on paper, it looks like unemployment is remaining low and jobs have been plentiful according to these numbers. When you start to see the revisions and all of a sudden unemployment is here, but job creations are actually coming down, this balance can spiral very quickly. All of a sudden, if the revisions continue and we start to see fewer jobs created and actually more layoffs, this imbalance can majorly impact the employment market, which is now at the forefront of where the Fed is at. So we have the jobs report is coming out on Friday. Again, this is the BLS number, archaic. They're anticipating more revisions from the prior months, et cetera. So just keep your eyes on that. That's a long way of saying the Fed is expected to cut rates on September 17th. Likely a quarter, could be more, it depends on this jobs data. Yeah, and we've already started to see rates come down too. We're hovering in the low 6% range. All of a sudden, this opens the door to more buyers. The affordability factor is much less, right? The numbers, the payments, et cetera, looks a lot different, even in the low 6% range. So that's about it. Really, the tone of the call with Barry was preparation creates separation. What's
Say
that?
it one more time. Say it one more time.
Preparation creates separation. We have started to see enough of a downward trend in rates. And that isn't to say we could see it swing the other direction and so there could be something dramatic happen, et cetera. But we've started to see a dramatic enough difference in rates that now is the time to prepare, because these windows could be short-lived. We could also potentially see a decent trajectory of it. If you're not prepared, you're complacent, right? And if you're not prepared, somebody else is. And the preparation behind gearing up towards a shifting market and a shifting rate environment separates you from the rest of the pack.
And by preparation, do you mean do you know everyone in your database that is waiting to sell their house for when the market gets better? Is that the kind of preparation you're talking about?
Well, I mean, that's a tough one. Knowing that about every single client or potential seller is tough. I guess the preparation is, have you touched base with everyone in your database, regardless of whether they're
First level.
selling or buying or what?
Yeah.
Have you touched base? Have you put it out there that we're starting to see some changes in the interest rate market? Obviously, there's a little more inventory in the game currently. There's a lot of people kicking tires. They're sitting, they're waiting, ready to pounce, and watching these rates. So preparation are you ready with your database? Are you ready to have the phone start ringing? Are you being proactive about it?
Yep. Andy, so what's the projection for 3 months? He's saying that there's going to be movement down. Is that the consensus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So currently, the 10-year treasury is a good indicator. Mortgage rates are not the 10-year treasury, but they tend to follow the 10-year treasury. We're currently hovering around the 4.2 mark, 4.2 range. We could see it dip below 4%, like 3.9 range here very soon, which would make a decent drop in mortgage rates. So, I mean, again, are we going to see 3%? Probably not. But as soon as we start to see a 5 in front of anything,
Is what we're hoping for.
yeah,
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Andy.
you bet.
Big love. Come on, that's why he asked Brandon to come up. I was so. Okay, next. Oh, that's my job. Hey, Duncan, are you with us? Duncan. Too hot for Duncan. We do have Brandon with us. Brandon, you want to say hi?
Yeah. Hey guys. I have a great kind of idea. We were looking at that cool AI chat perplexity, getting creative with rates, payments. We actually already have the built-in app. It's a calculator, closing cost calculator. It's got over 100 flyers that you can customize. Once you sign up for free, your info, you can put your picture on there, your name, KW, Larchmont. Anytime you're showing a property, you just put in the address of the property. It'll find the loan taken out on it, and that will be part of your estimate or seller net sheet for meeting with the seller, or buyer net sheet. And then once you talk to Shannon, once you figure out what the rate is on that potential loan, it can be in 30 seconds or less. You have a professional looking estimate that you're able to push out, text, put on social media.
What does it look like? Does it look like a net sheet, or does it look like
It's like a beautiful
payoff?
net sheet with like 10 different looks and feels based on what you like, based on like maybe what your current brand looks like. And you can be showing properties all throughout the day and say, okay, here's the first property. I just shot it to you while I'm sitting next to you. Here's the second and third. At the end of the day, let's look at all the properties. The one you love the best, even though it costs $100,000 more, because the rates just went down a little bit, we can now afford that. And, we can always get
as a buyer tool? As a buyer.
great buyer tool, because we got to truly gear up for buyers.
Excellent. Yeah, get them excited.
It's called Fidelity Agent One, O-N-E, Fidelity Agent One. When you download it on your phone, just look for Fidelity rep to say Brandon Miller, and then I'll approve you, and you're in.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yep, bing, bang, boom.
Thank you, Brandon. All right, birthdays, agent happenings today. Oh, let's go, no birthdays?
No,
What's the world coming to? Oh, we're only doing it once a month. I have to get used to that. But we have some closed escrows. Tracy Pence.
Yay.
Get a shot of that on Cynthia. Also Myron and Peter O on Glendon. Christina Kim and Jenny Kim on Merrill. Linda Roth Burrell on 6th. Michael Flanagan on Sunnyside. Laura Anderson on Air Dome. Also Rob Marin on San Antonio. And Steve and Champ on Stratford. New escrows we have. Rachel and Tiffany on Barry. We have Rob on Ivy. We have Jan Hohenstein on Dickens. We have on Second. Christina on Gaviota and St. Andrew's Place. Also Pete and Josh on Vista Madera. De Young Her on Artesia. And Josie, congratulations on Power Street. Yay, yay, yay. You clap, it's okay. It's not discouraged. Some closed leases, Anna Lee, closed one on Hamilton this week. Excellent job, guys. All right, here we go. We're gonna have some new listings this week. Marisa Tranquilli, she has a property, a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,856 square feet. It is her mom's house, I believe, in Woodland Hills for 1,649. Beautiful house in Woodland Hills. Look at that sunset. Also, Vinnie Park on Burlington has a 6-unit building for under $1 million. Wow. 6 units. We think that's it right there? Is that what we think it is? 1, 2 of those. All of them? Wow. 6 units, 2,780 square feet for under $1 million on Burlington. Christina Kim on 80th has also 4 units for $889,000. Guys, like units are, if you can swing it, buy yourself a few.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to get any better in prices. Also, Ricky, you want to talk about Brian? Ricky?
Well, me and Christina, this property is the tear down one.
Okay.
So it's on a huge lot on a good part of El Monte, north of the 10th freeway. Christina said the phone's blowing up. We're gonna have showing on Saturday from 11 to 12. And
How big is the lot?
it's about 16,000 square foot.
60?
16.
Oh, 16. Oh, half an acre.
So it looks like
No, not half.
we did at first try to sell it off market, but once it MLS, it's blowing up. So
Yeah,
we're
it's a good one.
projecting.
All right, excellent. Josie, you want to talk about Dumont?
Yes, so that property is active. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, new roof, new HVAC. I mean, I can't say it's super lucky, but I mean, it's been completely remodeled. They did a good job and it's priced aggressively at $750. I have 2 offers at the moment, but the seller wants to see what happens coming weekend Thursday.
How long's it been on the market? Just
I went live on Thursday of last week.
Thursday of last week, and here we go.
I'm doing
Wednesday.
Chuck and John's process.
Yeah, you're using Chuck and John's process. I love it. 2-week ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Love it. Excellent. So, excellent. You have 2 offers, $750. Let's go. Anna Lee on Ardmore. She has a condominium that is 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 914 square feet for $549,900. Looks very lively. Jenny Kim on Dillon in Desert Hot Springs. She has a 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,344 square foot manufactured home for $164,900. Start your desert adventure. Desert Hot
I'm
Springs.
assuming it's a land lease.
What's that?
Yeah, they're mostly land lease.
Land lease, yeah. Also, John Kim has a 1-bedroom, 1-bath in Irvine on scholarship, $1,349 square feet for $4,700 per month.
2-bath, fun building.
2-bath. Did I say 2-bath? Yeah. Tiffany and Rachel have a lease on Mile Is that what that is? 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,248 square feet, or 85 square feet for $3,200. Also, Tiffany and Rachel and Sarah Bonita have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 750 square feet for $2,650. That's pretty. And also on Granada, 2,500 for a two-bedroom, two-bath, 664 square feet. All right, what else? Sharon Basomsky. Lots of leases, 19, even the lease prices seem a little reasonable. One bedroom, one bath, they're all one bedroom. 650 square feet on Stanley for 1,900 per month. And pocket listings coming soon. What do you guys got? Vanya?
I have a lease on 717 North Highland. It's
717 North Highland?
yes.
Okay.
In Hollywood, it's actually work leave. A scenario is a lot of living floors with a private terrace, two-car garage, the loft for work, and also the roof where it's like the bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and that's going to be leased for $6,500. $5,900.
Where is it on Highland?
Just north of Melrose.
North of Melrose. It's the Live Works on
It's the Live
Melrose.
Works on
Live
the,
Works.
on
It
the
has entrance
west
in the
side of
back
the.
and in the
It's
front.
one of the first Live Works that
Yeah,
was.
no, I think they did it. I like that. I like
By
that
that really
building.
good restaurant, Mosa.
Moza, yeah.
And Ludo's place is across the street.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's a
And
good
Cat
place.
Club.
It's a very nice place, everything private, you come in, so that's going to be
Yeah.
6,000 a month.
There's like extra space downstairs, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually really spacious.
Yeah.
It looks even bigger than it is because of the house, the views that you have. So that's that. That's for right now. That's it. Remember the listing in Whittier? We kind of painted and refreshed it, so I think I'm gonna get the offers. And then also.
Is it on the market, the Whittier property?
Yes, I put it, I had to move it and put it back.
Yeah.
And then there's a house in San Pedro that is a very nice home. It's like a townhome, and that one is actually coming on the market for $950.
Excellent, excellent.
You're all over the place.
Yeah,
That's
just
great.
put miles on it.
Yeah.
I hope you own it.
Because I don't go so often because October means like for Whittier, they kind of are more there.
Yeah.
And then.
She has team members
Yes.
and all, and several of those places,
That's great.
leverage,
Yeah.
she has
Otherwise,
leverage.
and I come from that area, so yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Anyone else? John?
Tomorrow we list 1072 High Point. It's there in Carthage Square, HPOC. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 1,200 square feet on a 6,500 lot, 65 plus, so great lot size, completely expanded.
Big yard.
In the back, big yard in the back, super clean inspection reports, 1499.
What is the style?
Spanish.
Spanish.
1925 Spanish.
But
Not just
original,
fireplace, floating windows.
original?
Yeah, pretty, yeah.
And I'm relaunching 2313 Banyan next week. It's for sale, but we're also adding a lease to it. It's in Mandeville Canyon, Brentwood Hills. Sale price will be a tick under 4.5, and the lease will be at 17.5. I do think the lease is going to go very quickly. So if you have anybody, let me know.
That property you posted, that $6 million property, wasn't it?
The one online.
The RSR one, yeah, that was
Yeah.
Sherry and,
Where is it?
it's in Los Feliz.
Los Feliz.
Sherry,
So beautiful.
Anthony. and,
That was really pretty.
Lisa. Yeah, it is really pretty.
I love the stairs. with the-
Yes, and I ran into Jose there too, so I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
I knew we had it, you know.
What was the rental, the lease price?
Of the rental on Banyan, honestly, I think it's gonna go over, but we're gonna list it at 17.5. It's 5 bedroom, 5 bath, totally redone, down to the studs, remodel, 20,000 square foot lot, it's a flag lot, gated. It's pool and yard, it's really, really nice, yeah, really nice. And interesting story, for those who have clients who are afraid of Mandeville Canyon, do not be. They have put sensors up there.
Nice.
A week ago, not this weekend, the weekend before, a woman woke up at 2:00 in the morning to a fire that had started underground because of bad wiring in her backyard. She saw the flames coming up 2 feet from her house,
Oh, geez.
got on the phone, called 911, and while she was calling 911, 3 fire trucks were in her driveway.
Nice.
And she said, how did you know? This is all on the WhatsApp threads. how did you know? Did a neighbor call? And they said, no, we have sensors. They knew before she did.
They need to put those everywhere.
Finally.
I think they are, but they're not telling people.
Bring down the insurance now.
They want to make sure that it works,
Yeah, it would
but
help.
I was so impressed by that.
It's probably some kind of satellite technology is what I would garner.
Love it.
But they had it out in 2 minutes.
You know, and also, for those of you who probably don't know this, like the Hollywood Runyon Canyon, the people there, they all got together and they threw money together, and there is a woman that roams there at night to make sure nobody's there. And she drives too, but it's like a thing, and she's caught several people trying to get in there to do crazy stuff, to sleep, whatever, but the money runs out like in a couple months, or like a month or so. So it's like, we really need to be aware of, you know, these safety features and kind of advocate for people to be involved in that, because it made me sleep better the past month and a half, knowing there's someone up there driving around with a giant light looking for, you know, people starting fires, basically. Because that's what's happening. It's just randoms going up there and
Kids
starting fires.
Yeah.
And if you don't have
A lot of
that,
neighborhoods are doing
my,
it.
if you don't have I know there's a My NHD map as well that can give you the natural hazard thing. And because sometimes you think you're in very, very high fire just because you're up in the hills. Like I have a listing coming, it's 2 doors down from Runyon Canyon, and there's like a 5-acre lot next to it that's empty as well. And I'm thinking, oh, it must be super, super crazy high fire. And when I looked on the Redfin app, which is very easy to access, it's 3% is the chance. It's considered moderate because Runyon Canyon's actually quite small. So it doesn't have the same level of concern as like being on the Santa Monica Mountains. So you've got a couple of tools at your disposal if your
Yeah.
clients are really paranoid about stuff.
Yeah, it's, you know, insurance uses a different map than,
Oh, the insurance is gonna suck no matter what, but yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is it like?
You know, Kevin brings it up every time he's here.
Oh, the app is, it's really, it's a great little app. It just tells you.
It's actually their website. It's not an app. You have to save it on your phone.
Yeah, it's a little awkward to use, which is why I was suggesting the Redfin one, because if you put in the address on Redfin and just go to the bottom, it gives you flood, fire, heat, wind, all sorts of stuff.
And also I noticed that if we go to an app, the RPR from the MLS, you know, that one, if you know, there's not an area that is telling you the fires to the MLS. So you go to get that report, it usually goes to the fire and give you the action maps. I thought it was very helpful. This is not the English on it.
Yeah, I have that fire app from the last time, but.
It's
But
just,
it is
it's
a
a little
website,
awkward to use.
right?
It's
Yeah, I
not
have it
just
too.
I
click.
thought it was, I thought it was, oh, he might even turn
Well,
up.
no, it's My NHD is the app, but then it takes you to like that, which I think is a login to their website.
Yeah, it's more of an icon, I think, than an actual app.
Which of course I can't remember any of my logins, so I'll never go on. If it doesn't read my face, it's not happening.
Actually, no, it's actually
It's
pretty
an
good.
app.
Yeah,
It's an app. What's the
Yeah.
name of the app?
it's called My NHD or My Has Check.
I thought there was I thought there were 2 of them. Anyway.
That's what it looks like when you touch it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, and when you
it's not
open
the
it,
same one that,
It gives you fire, it's here.
oh, yeah, this is the ones I have, the
Oh,
flood
so
and
you
the
know your
fire.
login.
Yeah.
I have, let's see, this is it, right?
No.
And then it just goes there and I don't know how to log in.
But there's a couple, point is, there's a couple places to get the
Why
info.
don't we create a
Dude, I
login?
have so much in my head. I just-
Okay, pace yourself. Anybody else, pocket listings coming soon?
Actually, I have a friend
Come on.
with a pocket right in the
Bring it.
neighborhood. It's probably going to come on soon, but you guys can call her now if you want.
You've been teasing on
I
social
know,
media for
I
about a
know.
month now.
Actually, I set up 5 showings for her last week by posting it.
My God.
This
you.
is,
That's a friend.
you
it's
are.
on Cahuenga, and it's single family, 3 and 2 bath, 1,700 square foot, 6,000 square foot lot, just about. And I'm trying to find it's on Cahuenga. So
100 block.
600 block.
By the tennis
Yeah,
court.
yeah.
It's below Melrose, right?
Yeah. So I can introduce you to Natalie.
It's cool.
What's the
It's,
price?
I don't know the price, quite honestly.
well, the Reichling has, Joe Reichling has one
Yeah, that's
on,
pretty.
right under 2 million. It's in the,
Really pretty.
there were, I took my father-in-law there on Sunday, it was our outing, and there were so many people there, it was ridiculous.
Well, under 2 million in that
I know.
neighborhood.
Well,
Yeah,
that was the
and
move.
done and-
And it's, I think, it's a good house. I think it's a really good
It
house.
was really cute, just that it backs into Rossmore, right?
Yeah.
So they've got that massive tree, so.
Yeah, the tree blocks it out.
It's like about, a couple of the things that you would wanna kind of put as your reoccurring maintenance would be maintaining that tree every other year, not a big deal, gives you privacy, so.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty decent. What is that?
Deadline is Tuesday.
You can tell them.
Oh, fire flood zones, yeah.
My
myhascheck.com.
Yeah, there's two. Mine
Yeah.
just says my NHD, but I think it goes to the
Oh,
same place.
myhascheck.
I
Flood
am
and
new.
fire at your
Mine doesn't go to
fingertips.
that.
Thank you. All right,
So I have a couple of leases,
yeah.
so I got one on 107 South Lucerne, one block over. And so we're gonna go live on that tomorrow. So that's at 7,000, it's a single family home. I think it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And then as a referral from Chuck and John, I got another one. It's over on La Jolla, south of Olympic. I'm happy to disclose the address on that, but I heard that one is like very, very pristine, well done, lots of charm, lots of
Lease.
character. Yeah, on La Jolla, south of Olympic, before Pico. And so that one is going to be coming out roughly about like 9 or 9.5. And that one's got a 3.2 plus, it's got 8,000 square foot guest house, fully furnished.
Wow. Excellent. Anybody online have something they want to share? Anybody? Okay. There we go. Oh, it is birthday, September birthday. All right, well, no, I wasn't. I had no idea. Esteban, Brandon, Rogelio, Vanessa, Josephine, Tirso, another Vanessa, Byron, Terry Gerger, Annie Lee, Ethan Foreman, Andrew Crane, and Joseph Lee. All have birthdays this month. Happy birthday, you guys. Yay. Yay. All right, community. Oh, okay. Wants and needs. Fill the bucket. Anybody have any wants or needs that they need? They want to ask for something? For your summer? Be thankful to make it through another summer. It's still going on, but
I'm thankful to our social media people, because the second I push collab, I get a yes.
that's
And
Christine.
Oh,
Christine, right?
Well,
Christine's doing it? Oh, you, Christine?
I mean, she's on it. I even texted Samantha, I was like, whoever's doing this, they are on it.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy is one of the people who uses it. I would encourage you to collab, when you post something, collab with KW Larchmont, and we'll accept it and it'll go in our feed.
Yeah.
I try to do as much sharing of posts. Some people don't allow for sharing, but I try to do as much sharing as I possibly can on my stories.
Yeah,
Sure.
You should always allow for
But collab.
sharing of your, not personal necessarily, but of your work stuff, especially with this office. I mean, people are liking it who I wouldn't be able to reach otherwise.
Yeah.
So, and collabs are something where the way the algorithm is set up, they have to accept your collab pretty quickly. If it doesn't, it does knock you down a bit and it doesn't go as far. So the fact that they're on top of it now is great. I used to just text everyone and be like, I just sent you a collab. And, wait for them to accept. But now it's great. So do it, because it really, there's nothing worse than putting something out there and seeing 2 likes. Like, you really need to get people reaching, and people do share it. And so you never know.
Can you explain the process?
Oh, super
When you're
easy.
posting, you're right, it asked you, would you like to collab with
On
anyone?
Instagram.
On Instagram. Would you like to
And-
collaborate?
You can tag someone or you can have them collaborate. And when they collaborate, and they accept, it goes into their feed as if they posted it as well. So that way it reaches their people, like that, like whoever's friends with KW Larchmont that I'm not personally friends with can see it in the KW feed.
So if you ask KW Larchmont, the office collab, that's the best thing, is because you're not just getting your extension, but you're also getting KW Larchmont extension. And so whenever we post, we ask KW to collab with us, and they have been giving us a very quick response on the collab, so it's been nice.
And that means the collab goes directly onto my posted feed. It
Yeah.
doesn't go into my story, so.
And don't do willy-nilly on collabs. Do definitely people that you know will accept it, because I got in trouble with my husband because I was always adding him as a collab, and it messed up his algorithm.
Well, because
And-
it goes on his.
Yeah, but it also, yeah, because of course he's gonna accept. And then he's like, dude, you're messing up my feed. But you can tag people, it won't
Yeah,
mess it up.
Tag's better.
So-
Tag me, collab the office.
Yeah.
So is it only on Instagram or is it on?
Facebook too.
I
Collab
mean,
on Facebook, I
If
don't
you
know.
do it on Instagram, it's easier
goes
because
right
it'll
over to
also go to your
Facebook.
Facebook automatically.
Yeah.
if you have
Just
it
link
set up
them.
that way.
Yeah.
Just link whatever you put on Instagram to show
just
up
go.
on your Facebook.
Do it and don't, I mean, obviously you can cut and paste, but it's way easier to just have them linked, and it will automatically go into Threads as well. I know Rachel's really active on Threads. I'm not so much, but I see that it goes pretty much everywhere.
Yep, excellent. All right, any other wants, needs, or fill the buckets? Anybody online?
Oh, I have one.
Woo-hoo!
So I'm looking for new construction east side, minimum 4-bedroom, 4-bath, up to 6-bedroom. Price point budget is where anywhere from 2.5 to 4.5 million. They want to stay under the 5 for the mansion tax, which makes sense to me, but anyways. So, yeah, so that's their price point, but they want new construction and they're modern. So these guys, this is their 7th property with me, and they haven't even hit 30 yet. So, they want, this is for their personal house, so it's gonna be a little bit special. They want a yard big enough for a pool, or it has a pool for their dog,
The pool is for the dog?
for their dog.
Oh,
They want-
awesome, I love them.
Yeah, but they're looking for specifically very
I would
modern,
be going.
new construction. Yeah, and so I've been looking every day and just nothing interesting.
When you say the east side, like where
Like
is?
Silver Lake, I'm looking Silver Lake, Los Feliz, kind of like something with a little bit of a view possibly, so that's kind of their.
I would reach out to Adam. He knows a lot, Pergamon. He knows a lot about what's going on that side of town.
That's true.
He's got his
Okay,
eye on the
I'll
prize.
reach out to him.
Yep.
Which way felt like you? Downtown.
You know, actually, they don't have a specific, but it's something nice,
House has to be sexy.
It doesn't have to be city lights, just any hillside
Yeah.
view, whatever, they're cool with it.
Yep,
What's the price?
up to 4.
So we're looking from 2.5 to 4.5. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge range. I know, but it's not about the money, it's about the house, and they can afford it. Yeah, under 5 million. Under 5 million, there you go. And it's only because of the mansion tax, they're like, I just don't want to deal with it.
But they don't want to go further
It
east.
appreciates by the time, and it's still there, it still doesn't
They want to
matter.
leave some room
Right,
for it to
that's my
grow.
point, is it
I
really
got
doesn't
it.
matter,
I got it.
But Silver Lake is as far east as they want to go.
Like, what do you mean beyond Silver Lake? Like Atwater's something we would consider, Silver
Okay,
Lake.
so,
but
okay.
Not Glendale. They
Not
would-
Eagle Rock or any,
No, too far.
Okay.
They're working downtown.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? Kids? We're gonna wrap it up? Yep. All right. Thank you, guys.